On stage in a few minutes' time, it's Peter Wright up against Michael van Gerwen in the World Series of Darts final. But before we get that underway, there's just time to delve into the slightly murky underworld of darts broadcasting. Ned Bolting has ventured into the inner sanctum of the commentary box here in Glasgow.
Absolutely, Jackie. We're minutes away from getting the action started here, but a little glimpse behind the scenes. So this is where the darts players will congregate very shortly. They'll be taken down there to begin their walk-on, and from there onto the stage. But this is a very important area indeed. This is the realm of that lesser-known spotted commentator, and we've got a couple of the finest of that breed here. Stuart Pike and Chris Mason made your way down to the engine room here. Stuart, you're going to be leading off with the commentary, and John will be taking over halfway through the final. Talk us through it. How does it work? You don't actually watch much of the actual darts players, you just watch his monitors, don't you?
Well, we do have a really good view of the stage here, but you can see we have two monitors which allow us to see the action. Chris and I normally look across each other. In the middle, all the graphics, all the scores, the checkout percentages, all the info, the stats that we need. Over here, the full board, so we can actually see where all the darts are going in case it's blocked by another dart on the board. And right over here in this far corner, in case we lose the scores, the graphics, that camera is fixed on the electronic scoreboard in the arena, so we can actually see what's going on. But I can, Chris can't.
Mace, the holy grail of any darts commentary team is the 9-darter, calling the 9-darter. Stuart Pike has 14 to his name. How many have you got?
Well, I was in one, but I didn't get to say anything because Stuart hogged it.
We've got a visitor as well.
Poking his head through the window there.
There he is.
After my shirt, no doubt.
All right, let's quickly talk about the game in hand and Peter Wright and what sort of chance he's got, Mace. I know you just had a chat with Jackie upstairs about that, but go on.
I think it's all about the start. It's the first two mini sessions. If he's involved, maybe 2 legs adrift or 5-all, he's in it. He's just got to make sure he makes a great start. And if he makes a great start, it's going to be a great final.
Stuart, go along.
Yeah, he's ready, isn't it? I think a lot of people would like to see Peter Wright win a TV event. Let's see if this is moment. The crowd could play a part, Ned.
All right, OK, excellent. Nice to see you suited and booted as ever, Stuart. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the magic happens.
Pure magic. Was that water in those bottles, or was it something a little bit stronger? I think we know them pretty well, don't we? Now, to more important matters. Who will be crowned this year's World Series of Darts Finals champion? Will it be Scottish-born Peter Wright or Dutchman Michael van Gerwen? Let's find out now. Here's John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, the waiting's over. We travelled the globe with the World Series, and now this is the Unibet World Series of Darts Final, coming to you from the great city of Glasgow, Scotland! All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation and live on ITV Sport. Well, viewers, the waiting's over. Let's meet the finalists. 24 pavement to remain. Ladies and gentlemen, it really is time to get this party started. World Series and World Championship finalist, Snakebite Peter Wright! And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, from the Netherlands, 3 times winner of the Dubai Masters, all part of that World Series event. And now, it's time to meet the reigning world #1
for the arrival of the world #1 on stage. He's up against the home favourite, Peter Wright, who will be crowned World Series final champion after this one. Over to Chris and his stewards.
Well, a fitting finale to the first ever staging of the World Series. The finals here, it's been a terrific weekend in Glasgow. And Peter Wright, fiercely proud of his Scottish roots, has beaten James Wade and Phil Taylor, and now is targeting Michael van Gerwen for what would be the biggest win of his career. Michael van Gerwen is just moving relentlessly on as he chases yet another big title in 2015. First to 11, Wright was sensational in beating Phil Taylor in the semi-finals. Van Gerwen was, well, sensational in beating Adrian Lewis. It's all set up. First to 11 to be crowned the first World Series champion.
A fitting final and a fitting start.
140.
Tournament average for MVG, 106.17. Peter, 102.
100.
Very little in any of the stats.
Yeah, in the semi-finals, Van Gerwen 108 average, the highest of the weekend in beating Adrian Lewis.
He's just increased round by round from 103 to 104 to 105, eventually to 108. What does he have in the locker for this one?
Well, hasn't taken long to find out. But Peter Wright was terrific under pressure against Taylor. Taylor was never in front at any stage of that semi-final, and the way that Wright held it together.
When he got that early break,
140.
and held that right the way through.
He's under pressure though in the first leg. Van Gerwen leaving 81 after 9. Well, I may look at the bull here. Up for treble 19. Yeah, did well. So Peter Wright left to finish after 12. Michael van Gerwen hoping to win the first leg in 12 darts, but 2 missed darts at double. Well, double 12 should be a great marker for him. Same equation, double 6. Wow. Would you believe it? Nerves from both. It's Van Gerwen chasing double 3. Oh, what a fantastic dart that is. Great adjustment. Peter Wright. Not the start he wanted.
97.
Michael van Gerwen, the big favourite, unsurprisingly.
140.
The Dutchman has won 16 titles in this year alone. With darts like that, 118s in the first 2 legs. But yes, 16 big tournament wins in 2015 for Michael van Gerwen, including the Masters, the UK Open, the World Match Play, European Championship, and a week ago today, this time last week, he was winning the Grand Slam in Wolverhampton. Can he follow it with the World Series crown here in Glasgow?
Well, that completed the full set.
Mike, we require 167. 99.
Yeah, good last dart.
161.
Those chances that Peter Wright had in the opening leg.
Well, he set it up lovely to pressure the 84. And then had 3 at 20 for himself.
Mike, we require 68.
Double 4 then. Well, you've got long odds on Michael van Gerwen winning the first 2 legs of the match by hitting double 3 and double 2, but that's what he's done. A pair of 15 dart legs. And he got off to such a strong start against Adrian Lewis in the semi-final. There was just no way back, was there?
No, that's the key. I think you've got to hit him early and hit him hard. Easier said than done. He played 10 times, Stuart, in televised knockout stages in tournaments.
100.
I believe 9-1 to Michael.
Well, Peter Wright beat Van Gerwen in Japan in the World Series semi-final 8-7. That's his victory, but that's also
60.
his only win in 13 matches between the two over the last 18 months. That's how dominant Van Gerwen has been, and
100.
in some big matches as well. He, of course, beat Peter Wright to win the UK Open final in Minehead. He beat him in the World Match Play semi-final on the way to the title there, and beat him in the European Championship semi-final just a month or so ago in Belgium, on his way to winning there. The biggest one of all, 2 years ago, the World Championship final.
His nemesis.
Yeah.
98.
Well, he's pretty much everybody's nemesis at the moment.
Well, this is for double break of throw. Double eight, 3-0.
Michael Van Gerwen.
In about 5 or 6 minutes flat, with 2 breaks of throw, and it is the worst possible start for Peter Wright. Michael Van Gerwen is just simply relentless.
So difficult. That's Watson, first 180 of the match. It's so difficult to play a Michael Van Gerwen. I had the fortunate problem of playing Phil, and he just tries so hard to match them, and you end up overplaying yourself.
100.
And then as soon as you start to trail, the panic button gets pressed. And then it's just a slippery slope to that horrible handshake at the end.
In your case, the inevitable handshake.
105.
Yeah, good pressure from Peter Wright. You feel he has to win the next 2 legs, break Van Gerwen and hold before the first break.
93.
116. He took out a crucial 116 in the semi-final against Taylor.
Goes this route. Tops.
Gotta go.
76. What we require 78.
Well, this would be massive, massive. Well,
Game shown the fourth leg.
hardly a reaction from the crowd. The only reaction from Michael Van Gerwen.
Amen.